Tell me about your new book.
Yes, my new book is called Goodbye Ed, Hello Me, Recover from Your Eating Disorder and Fall in Love with Life. Well, when I wrote Life Without Ed, I considered myself to be significantly recovered. I was in recovery. I was doing relatively well. But the difference with this book is when I wrote Goodbye Ed, Hello Me, I was fully recovered, as in recovered, period. And I really believe people can be recovered, period, that you don't have to struggle forever. The main message is that you can be fully recovered, period.
Period.
And this book is all about life. I think people really got to know my eating disorder in Life Without Ed, and that's where I was when I wrote that. But this book, I hope people get to know me, and that's why it has Hello Me in the title. Once I really started doing better with my eating disorder, I realized that I really still struggled with perfectionism. And if I wanted to be fully recovered, I had to conquer perfectionism. So I talk about that quite a bit in the new book. I also talk about relationships. Once I recovered in many ways from the food behaviors of the eating disorder, I realized I had no idea how to relate to people. So this new book even talks about dating. It talks about my family. One thing people asked from Life Without Ed was, what about your family? You didn't mention your family. So this book, I have a whole chapter just about my family. I want people to know that when they're in recovery, they can talk about spirituality. They can try to connect more with what they believe as far as spiritual issues go. That was something that was important to me, and unfortunately I really didn't address it till the very, very tail end of my recovery. Spirituality to me means so many things. It means being in nature. It means music. I love to sing. There's actually a new song in this book. Spirituality to me is a connection with a higher power. For me, I call that God. It's connection with people. I believe in many ways that my higher power connects with me through my friends and my family. So when I talk about spirituality, I see a very broad picture. I hope people get out of this book that they can fully recover, that an eating disorder is not a life sentence. I hope they see that they can do whatever they want. After you recover, you can do anything. You can get married, have kids, you can be an astronaut, you can be a teacher, you can do absolutely anything, and I want people to really find themselves and find recovery.